ahead and get started. I'm gonna close that computer since we're here on Instagram. So welcome everyone. If y'all don't know who I am Brittany Clements. I am a law of attraction coach. I'm an inspirational speaker. I am an author. I'm a business mentor. And I'm here today with one of my clients, Kenneisha. She has an amazing success story. So I am going to let her share her story with you guys in just a second. But just to give you a little bit more background on me and what I do as a law of attraction coach, basically I help women who are tired of working hard to get the things that they want out of life, who may be stuck mentally, to break free of their limiting beliefs and open their mind to prosperity by leveraging the law of attraction to manifest everything that they desire in every area of their lives. And in turn, what it does is it allows them to be able to walk in their purpose, retire young, and just live life on their own terms. And so Kenneisha is one of those clients who's doing exactly just that. I'm so excited to be here with her tonight. I've been coaching people on this for the past 10 years. And so we're going to get all into how we met, all of that. But before we get there, Kenneisha, can you kind of give like a brief introduction of yourself for everyone?
Yeah, my name is Kenneisha Jones. I am a single mother of 3 wonderful kids. By day, I am a full-time loan officer. I run my own branch, and all the time around it, I am a business owner. I do t-shirts, basically anything that you want customized, I can do. And so, yeah, and I'm located in Oklahoma. That's me.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Let everybody know where you are. So Oklahoma, oh my gosh. And we've been talking about me getting out there. I'm gonna have to get out there because you've been here to Atlanta to see me. So we're gonna definitely have to make that possible. So good. Okay, so what I want to do first is kind of give everyone like a timeline of, you know, your experience and working with me in my Heaven on Earth Law of Attraction course. So kind of share with everyone, like, where were you before we even met? Like, where were you mentally? Like, what was life like for you?
Mentally, I was definitely not the person. Hold on real fast. Let me fix it. Can you see me?
Yeah, thank you. I see you, but it's spinning around and okay, there you go.
Okay. Yeah. Oh shoot. Hold on real fast. I'm sorry, y'all. Well, if you can see me, that's fine. The screen is black for me though. Anyways,
okay, I can see
you. Let's see what I think I linked with you in June. I was on a vacation visiting a friend out in Georgia, and I remember sitting at the airport and I was like, man, life, like I should not have to take off work. I should not have to worry about how I'm gonna do this just to be able to take a vacation. And so I remember sitting in the airport. I was in Washington, D.C., and I don't know, out of nowhere, your ad had popped up on my Facebook feed. Like, I've known about law of attraction. I've known about that type of things. I studied Abraham Hicks and whatnot. And I think that day I might have listened to some like little meditation videos or whatever. But I had never just been full force in it. But I think it was that day in Washington, D.C., I was like, hey, man, life's got to be better than always trying to figure it out. Right. And so I think, matter of fact, if I could get my screen to work, I have the note that I wrote to myself that day in my notebook on my phone when I was sitting in the airport. And then I came across your ad, and I remember filling out the paperwork, and then I think we talked the next day. And normally, I don't know. It was just something about you. Like, I felt like I really manifested you. Like, normally when, like, after the whole, what is it called? Your discovery call, Normally that stuff, it's not really, I'd be like, okay, this is just a sales pitch, whatever, yada 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 yada.
Right.
But it was nothing like that. So I didn't mind investing in myself to get to where I want to be. Sometimes, you know, we sometimes we continue to do the same thing and get the same results, and eventually, you know, we got to change our mindset and everything. So fast forward.
Okay, hold on, pause. I'm gonna pause you because we're gonna take them on a timeline. I want them to understand what this experience was like. So, and you were about to get into exactly what I was gonna bring up, so that's perfect. So before we met, you said that you basically were just saying to yourself, like, you wanted to be able to take a vacation whenever you want, right? And not have to take off from work and all of that. So what you're saying is you desired a better lifestyle.
Yeah.
Than what you already had. And what was, so we met through, you saw my ad, right? You saw one of my ads on, was it Facebook or Instagram?
It was Facebook. Y'all know I can't work Instagram. That's why I'm.
Oh yeah, you said that. So so you saw my ad on Facebook, and you know, I remember when that happened because I get notifications anytime someone books a discovery call with me, and I got a notification to my phone. It was like late at night, and you booked like the very next call with me that was available, which was 10 a.m. the next morning. And I saw the notification. I was like, oh, shoot, I got a call in the morning. Let me set my alarm so I can make sure I get up on time. And so I remember that. And so I remember when we did our call and your energy, you were like excited. You was like, oh my gosh, Brittany, hi. Like, it was so funny because you were talking to me like you knew me.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey. Because, you know, I do a lot of these calls for people all over the world, and you were talking to me like we were friends and like we hadn't talked in a while. And I love that. Like, I loved your energy. I was like, okay, I like this girl. Okay. And then you started sharing your story, the fact that you were a single mom of 3. I'm a single mom of 3. And so we just like connected.
Yeah.
And I just loved it. It felt very natural. The conversation itself, I love that you were already familiar with the law of attraction. You were ready to take it up to the next level. So like, what was your first thought or reaction of me? I know you said you had seen the ad. And so when you saw that, like, what else happened for you?
Well, I just think that on our, so I'm a very busy person, as everybody knows, and I like straight to the point. I don't like beating around the bush. I don't like, you know, I just felt like within about 2 minutes, I knew that you were for me and I was for you, you know.
Yes.
And I felt like you did care, and like you weren't just out there, you know, for a game for yourself. You did care about someone else's success. And so that was another thing as well.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. Okay. So fast forward to the discovery call. Now we're on the phone. We're talking. And so just what was that like? The call itself, being that we were on the phone and I was telling you about my Heaven and Earth Law of Attraction course. Like, what did you think about the course just from me telling you tidbits about it during the call?
I honestly, at first I was kind of set back because I was like, of course, how can someone teach you how to like what a spiritual journey? Like I'm a pastor's daughter, so you know we've been there. This is the same stuff that the Bible teaches, just kind of on a more playing like level playing field. So I was like, how's she gonna teach me what's been instilled in me all my life? And then so after we really got to talking, it wasn't that you were teaching us what we already knew. It was how to, you were telling me that we were going to learn techniques to use what we already knew. And so that's how I felt about the course and why I was like, okay, this may be for me.
Nice. Oh, I love the way you put that. Yes, it's not that I was teaching you something new, it's I was teaching you how to use it.
Yeah.
Yes. Because that's one thing that, I'm big on, because honestly, we know everything that we need to know. A lot of times we forget, but we have to be reminded of it. We have to
Yeah.
bring it back into our awareness and really use it. And so, amazing. Now, let's talk more about, okay, so we did the discovery call, right? And then I told you about the investment, right? We're not going to say it on the call or
Yeah.
whatever, because they got to schedule a discovery call if they want to know what it is, and price is always going up. So when you heard about the investment at the time, what ran through your head then?
Well, you know what? I had already had said in my mind, because when I finally took in the value that the course offered, I figured that it was a ticket on it, you know.
Right.
So I was just trying to figure out how I was gonna, accomplish it in my situation, because it wasn't feasible for me at the time. But I was like, I'm gonna give it my all, and we gonna hope for the best. And so that's
Yes.
kind of how I took it.
And you said that during the call when I told you the investment to sign up. You said, "Woo!" I remember that. And you said, "Girl, I need this. I need this. I'm going to do it." And I love that you made a decision. You decided that now was the time, because you were ready for change. And you took the initiative, and I sent you the invoice while we were on the discovery call, and you went ahead and signed up for the next class in July. And like, that told me a lot about you. That told me that you were serious and you were exactly who I wanted to work with. And it's so crazy, like, thinking about where you're at now and the type of money you're manifesting, and that investment. How small does that seem? You know.
That investment now I make in about 2 days.
Oh my goodness! Yes, honey, snaps. Yes. Listen, you guys, y'all hear that? Like, the money that she invested in my Heaven on Earth Law of Attraction course, she's now making that in about 2 days. Like, that is so magical, and I love it. Okay, good. So when you signed up, you opted in for the group coaching. And so what was that experience like, being that, you decided group coaching versus one-on-one? How did you like that?
So, nor in most instances, I am a one-on-one type person, but at the same time, I knew that the group was already kind of pushing it, but I knew that I wanted it, the price of it. So that's the only reason I didn't go with the one-on-one. The group was phenomenal. I love it. Just like the Bible says, where two and three are gathered with the same mindset, things happen.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I think that joining with like-minded women, it definitely helped, and it keeps you motivated. It kept me
Yeah.
motivated to be
Because
able to,
proximity is power.
oh yeah,
When you're that close to people and you all are, you know, reaching for the same thing, you have the same goals, you're learning it all at the same time. Like, there's no way that you cannot win. There's no
yeah,
way that you cannot be successful. If you've ever heard the saying, you are the sum total of the 5 people that you hang around with the most. You're going to do whatever they do. Birds of a feather flock together.
yeah,
And so when you are with a group of women who are serious about changing their lives, you're bound to make it happen
most
regardless.
definitely.
Yes, so good. So that's good to know that you enjoyed the group coaching, and it was a phenomenal experience, especially with the other woman. Now, let's talk more about the course itself. So with that, what was the experience? We met twice a week through a Zoom call, and that was live. Like, how was that for you? How did it feel leaving each session? Like, what were you getting from it?
I remember I looked forward to, as a matter of fact, let me back up. We did a introductory call before the actual course
We did
started.
orientation.
And that orientation alone was power. Like I could have shouted when I got off of that,
Yes.
when I got out of that session. But each week I look forward. I absolutely look forward. Like I would be at my office. They'd be like, "You really finna leave us?" Yeah, I got things to do. I think I remember when my grandfather passed and we were on the highway coming from Chicago back to Atlanta. I was on that call. I pulled over, switched drivers so that I could get on that call. That's how much I looked forward to being to, because I mean it worked. It worked after the first session, like the techniques that was taught in the first session. It worked, and that was my biggest thing. Like, is this gonna be something that I gotta really work? I don't like working hard. I like easy breezy works for me. And so you articulated it in a way where it was easy for someone to apply it. It wasn't far-fetched. It wasn't like, do this and you're going to be a millionaire the next day. It wasn't. It was just like when you losing weight. It was a lifestyle change. And so that's what I loved about it.
Love that. Okay, awesome. Good. And so so we had the sessions. And then by the time we were done, so the live portion is for 30 days. So by the time we got done, like, how did that feel? Like, did it feel like, you tell me, what
I
was that
had
like?
planned, well, I was really anticipating being on doing the next month. I just wanted to keep coming back. That's how great it felt. But of course I went through some things during that time. But I made it. I'm where I am now.
Yes. And speaking of that, for you all that's watching, what she's referring to is when you are part of my Law of Attraction course, it's lifetime. And every time I launch a new class, you can rejoin again. You can be there live with everyone because everything is energy. We move off of energy. And when you have that energy and you're learning this information and there's new people coming in, it's like, it's so exciting and it helps you to stay focused when you do it again. And so, but even though you hadn't taken the class again, you've only taken it one time, and that was in June.
Mm-hmm.
And the results that you're having now, we're gonna get to the results in just a second because I'm so excited about that. Next, I want to talk about the Facebook community. So Manifestation Mafia, I have my shirt on. Y'all probably can't see it. My Manifestation Mafia shirt. So what's the community like?
It's very, like I said, it's very uplifting. It's very empowering. Looking at how this is working all over the United States and even the world, because I know it's like a couple of people in there that don't even live in the United States that's a part of this. But the fact that it just works and it's touching so many and changing so many lives, I like the group.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it is, like you said, women from all over. We have people in the United States in different time zones. We have Hawaii, Egypt, South Africa, Pakistan. Like, it's transformational, and I love it. I love what I do because just being able to really help people, women, and not just any women, regular, ordinary women, single moms, like, just being able to change our lives for us and our children is magical. And I just thank God every day for the gift that he's given me to be able to help people in that way. So good. Now, what was your favorite part in the overall process?
I don't know if I have just a specific favorite. Like I liked coming together. I like the fact that I met new people. I I think the course itself was just amazing.
Good, good, good. Okay. And if anyone has any questions, make sure y'all drop y'all questions because we definitely want to answer them before we wrap up. So now let's talk about your results. So here we are. Let's see. This is what, March?
This is March.
And you took the class in
it's been a year.
June. No, you took the class in July.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, you just started blowing up. Like you started manifesting stuff like crazy. So tell everyone, like, what are some things that you've manifested since taking the course? Everything.
Well,
let us know.
I am a business owner. I've been working in this for about 5 years now.
What type of business is it exactly?
So I'm in the customization field. I'm just going to narrow it down to that because I can't narrow it down to t-shirts or tutus anymore because I've expanded so much. And now I'm helping people start their own customization business as well. So,
wow.
Yeah.
And what's the name of your business? Because I've been trying to figure that out. And it looks like two different things. I'm going to tell you what it looks like, and then you can correct me. So okay. It looks like she did that, but then it also looked like she DIY'd that.
It's she DIY'd that, but
okay,
that is not the name of my business. So let me get okay. So
okay.
in this whole manifestation thing, so when I first started off, I was like, I love crafting. I want to teach people how to do it. I just want to actually have a platform to be able to broadcast what I do. I didn't even go in this thinking that I was going to make buku's amount of money. I wanted to just I wanted to craft with other crafters. I wanted to join with other like-minded people. But as I grew, like I swear, in like one day my Facebook group went from like 5 people and now it's almost at 1,000 in just 3 months now. But so then I start posting things and people were like, hey, I want one of those. Okay. So the first thing that I think I posted was these customized candles.
And your work is phenomenal. I will say
I
that.
Was gonna see if I had one.
You got to start posting more on Instagram. I know you say you don't know much about Instagram, but I know you post everything on Facebook.
I got to hire somebody to work this Instagram thing. But
and so that's another thing you've done. You've hired employees, right?
Yeah, I have people working for me. So So I started with the She DIY that because I wanted to be able to just show my talent and be able to join with other people and people post their things. But then as I started making stuff, then people would jump in my DM, my inbox and be like, hey, you think you could make this? And I'm like, I don't know. I ain't never made it, but I'll try. And then next thing I know, I'm just slam dunking stuff. So back to those candles. I posted those candles. And one day I had made $1,000. And that was off of nothing. Basically, I just posted it with a mindset to just teach people for them to make it themselves, not for me to sell it. And then it moved to the different clothing and the different business items that people could use or whatever. So my business name right now, you can find me on Facebook at She DIY That and on Instagram at She DIY That. But because I have expanded so much, my brand is not just doing minimal stuff. Like I'm doing stuff on a large scale now. It's actually K&J Customs because I have a customization business.
Nice. Okay, so you can customize anything.
Hold on. Let me. Y'all excuse the background. I've been working all week. Let me grab something real fast that I see.
Okay, I can't wait to see what you're gonna bring back because I've seen your work. It's amazing, and you literally can do anything.
So like,
is that a shoe?
It is a shoe. I'm gonna call.
Wow. Wait, is that your face?
That's my face. That's my brand.
Shoe? Oh my God. Y'all see how amazing she is. She uses her talent and it's making her rich. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
awesome.
I used to joke about saying that I was going to be retired by 30 from corporate America, but the pace that I'm on, it's going to happen soon.
Yes.
So.
How old are you now?
I'm 30, so I still got 3 more months before I'm 31.
And the pace that you're on, you definitely can make it happen because, like, what was that? Was that December or January?
It was December.
December.
I made over $10,000. So the way, well, okay, let me back up. I didn't make completely from my business, but I have people that are inboxing me about investing in my business and dropping money and this and that. So like everything that I could, basically people are seeing more in me than I think I saw in myself. They're like, hey man, you are the bomb.com. Let me what can I do to be a part of this or whatever.
Wow.
So yeah, like I've it's been
not
great.
only are you manifesting money, you're manifesting opportunities, you're manifesting people. Like when you get yourself on the right energy field that you need to be on and you learn how to really use this stuff to work for you, you see it. Because I remember you posted that in our Manifestation Mafia Facebook group. You said that you had made over like 10 grand and then you had investors who invested in about 20,000 for some equipment. I'm like, wait, that's 20 cents. That's $30,000.
Yeah.
Hold on now. This should manifest $30,000. Like that is amazing. And to know where you came from, manifesting 30,000, and then you said it was like in 15 days.
Yeah, it was. I made one post and I had one person. I woke up to a text message, and yeah, it's like people are coming out the woodworks. People that aren't even on my business page, or like I don't even know how we're connected, but they're inboxing me talking about, I heard you can
connect it energetically.
Yeah.
That's right. Wow, that is amazing. And to think a few months ago, like the investment was something where you were like, I don't know, this is my last, but I'm gonna make it happen. And now you make that in 2 days. You're having $30,000 months in 15 days. Like, and now you're about ready to retire at 30 years old. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. I am so excited for you and your children. And then tell me about this warehouse. You said that you
so right now I have grown because so I'm helping other people get started on their sublimation is what my biggest need. That's my money maker. So I'm helping the other people get on their journeys, but to do that, I am now the supplier. It's no more going to Amazon or whatever. So yeah, I have shipload of stuff coming, and we're getting things painted and everything to get prepared for that so that I can start shipping to these people that are wanting to start their businesses.
Nice. So you're helping people start their business. You're doing your own crafting business as well. And then you're doing coaching also, right?
Yep. And trying so I can help people get on what they need to, and just basic things so that they can make money.
You're a supplier.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from creating, but they won't let me. I tried to shut down March and 50 more orders came in, so it don't look like I'm ever gonna get a vacation to just think. But so I'm trying to get away from creating. I'm trying to teach people to create and teach people to make the money that I make, because this customization business, you can it can be 6 figures easily.
Wow. Y'all hear that? This is Kenneisha Jones. You can find her on social media. She DIY'd that, or she did that. I keep getting confused.
DIY. It's DIY, yeah.
Okay. And she is helping people to start their own customization business with sublimation. She's a supplier. You can get it all from her. I am so excited. So lastly, what advice do you want to leave the people that are watching?
Just stick with it. One of my students is on right now. Katrina, thank you.
That's one of your students?
That's one of my students right there. just stick with it. Don't give up. What you want to do it. Just do it. There's no reason not to. If you want to do it, do it. Like, don't
Anything is
second guess
possible.
yourself. Yeah, everything is obtainable. If you set your mind to anything, you set your mind to, you can do it. Don't worry about the circumstances. Don't worry about the ingredients. Sorry, y'all, I got paint on my hands because I was out doing something else. Anyways, don't worry about how. Don't worry about the how. Just worry about the what you are trying to accomplish, and you can do it. Just stick with it. Don't give up.
Yes, I love that. So, how can they find you again? How can they contact you?
So currently, you can contact me on Facebook at She DIY That. Follow me, share, like, tell a friend to tell a friend. My regular Facebook is Kenneisha Jones. That's spelled KENNEISHA. And then on Instagram, I am right now is She DIY That. But but it will be checked into K&J Customs here pretty soon. The website will be back up here in about 4 days. We have to get everything loaded on there. So
awesome. Well, Kenneisha, I am so proud of you. I am so happy about the relationship that we built as well. I mean, you came to Atlanta, and it's so crazy because the way that God, the universe, just aligned things, like it's just so happened that you took my course, and during the time that happened was when you went through a tragedy in your life, when you lost your grandfather, and it just so happened that your grandparents lived in Atlanta, right? And I had just moved to Atlanta the month before. So here you were visiting Atlanta. It's like, how could we not link up? You know, how could we not get together? And we got together, and we ended up getting together twice in one weekend. We went to lunch, and then we ended up having girls' night. And it was
I was just looking at those videos and pictures the other day.
Yes, it was a blast. And that's another thing that I love is that, you know, we are able to build these relationships, you know, and we're just everyday people who are getting whatever it is that we want out of life. We are the manifestation mafia. Speaking of which, I see we got Kelly in here. Hey, Kelly. She tried to sneak in. She think I didn't see her. But Kelly made it on the live. So that's another one of our manifestation mafia members. But yes, definitely. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me. I wanted to spotlight you just because you are doing such an amazing job, watching you manifest things left and right. And, you know, I knew that I could teach people how to manifest. I knew that I personally was manifesting things my life like crazy. But to see somebody come in, get it, and go from, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make this investment to, oh no, I make that in 2 days. Like, that is phenomenal. That is amazing. So I'm so excited for you and everything. Let me see. Somebody said, I love how we sisters can come together and edify each other. I would love to be a part of this amazing community. How can I join? Yes, so I would love to have you. Click the link in my bio. There you will see Heaven on Earth, Law of Attraction course. All the details are there in regards to the course. And the next step will be to schedule a discovery call with me. I want to get on the phone with you. I want to make sure that I'm a good fit for you. You're a good fit for me. And we can get you right where you want to be. And so I don't work with everyone. I work with those that are serious and that are ready to really change their life. So I would love to have you. And Kenneisha, keep doing what you're doing. Like, it's going to be 2021 is going to be phenomenal. Okay, we're going to have so much more success stories. Thank you all for joining us. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a DM. But y'all have a good night. It's All-Star Weekend in Atlanta, so
you have fun.
Yes. But thank